what was the last time you had a vegetable?
I'm actually vegan.
No way.
Yeah, I've been vegan for a year now.
Wow.
I lost 100.
Unfucking believable.
Down to 840 pounds.
No, I'm regular fat. I was, oh my God, it's coming fat.
Do you have how many fat friends do you have, Charlie?
That's your sister, that's it.
Oh, shit, Tony.
Whoa, wow. Okay, got me. Play something fun, Red Band. Perfect. Fuck you. Charlie, you've done it again. Second time on the show. First time, got a golden ticket. You came out, you did it, you said it all. Anything fun we should know about you before we let you go?
From my book sales last time, it upgraded my life. I went from thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I went from raise my tax bracket. I went from Go Joe to Let's Make America Great Again.
Unfucking believable.
My people can help you with that. We'll figure it out.
They told me to get an accountant, but I think I'm going to jail.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
We'll bring those taxes down to $1 a year.
I'm in the club now.
Just don't drop the soap in jail because you probably won't be able to stand back up. Charlie, you did it. You came out. You did it. One more time for the great Charlie Mack, everybody. Golden ticket winner. There he goes. Oh my God. We're doing it. Are you guys having a good time so far? Is this not the best fucking night of your lives?
Oh wait, wrong thing.
Our first bucket.
That was a lot of sweat.
That was a lot of sweat. When's the last time you sweat that much, Ari Shafir?
When I visited Auschwitz and they reopened.
Shit.
Perfect. Our first bucket pull of the night goes by one name. I love a good one name. I love a good two name, but I love a good one name. He actually works here at the comedy. Huh? It's a guy. He works here. Well, let him decide. It's 2025, Red Band. He might be a guy tonight and a woman in the morning. Please give it up for Fuzzy, everybody.
The history and I believe the best superpower is the ability to freeze time because you're in control. You gotta remember, they don't want you to have superpowers. They, the Jews, do not want you to have... But when you freeze time, you're in control. And the perks are motherfucking sweet. Everyone here would do the same thing immediately. We're going to the bank. We'd all do it. Come on, you'd go to the bank. You'd see the teller. You'd wait for her to open up the vault. Freeze time. And then...
Holy shit.
And then you'd leave the bank.
Oh.
And if you're a girl, you can look through his phone, whatever the fuck you guys want to do. I don't give a fuck. Thank you guys so much.
Oh my God. Fuzzy, great job. Fuzzy, how long have you looked like you go to Sesame Street begging the Muppets for change?
All my life. Hey, one time for Tony fucking Hinchcliffe, everybody, come on!
Okay.
Fuzzy, you make me look not Jewish.
You look like Muzzy.
Fuzzy the Muzzy. Hey, are there any Indians in here?
And they're not allowed in, Rogan.
Good. Pakistan forever!
Oh, shit. All right, easy, easy.
You know it's going great when you scream at the end of your set. Fuzzy, how long have you been doing stand-up comedy?
5 years.
5 years. What's your favorite thing about it?
Drive an Uber?
Probably the dick. Probably all the dick I'm getting.
You gay?
Gay man?
Nah.
Oh.
What would be the first thing you'd do if you were gay, Fuzzy, now that we're here?
I'd suck your dick and try to become a regular, probably, so.
Get in line. Fucking unbelievable.
Fuzzy, you treating those cancer spots in your forehead at all, or just letting it ride?
Just let it fucking ride, dude. This shit's almost over anyways. I think I got like 2 months or something like that.
And what do you do during the day, Fuzzy, when you're not at the mothership?
I like to go for walks
Where do you walk?
around the east side, motherfucking East 5th Street.
How big is your vest?
Bigger than Tony's.
Nothing, Red Man? Perfect. You're a rubber ducky, Fuzzy.
That is something Tony would actually probably say.
Fuzzy, what's your love life like?
It's good, it's chill, bro. Actually, I met a girl.
Whoa, chill, bro. He's allowed.
Give him a chance.
Some whores in
Give
this
him a
town.
chance.
Yeah, who the fuck is that?
The fuck's laughing like you can't get any?
You're here with a guy.
Oh my God. Got him.
You look like you like dick in your mouth.
Okay.
Life's good. Love life is good, dude. I've been fucking. I don't know. I got this fucking. I stopped masturbating, so I got chi now.
What?
Chi?
What's chi now? Chi is your semen,
Whoa, is that what you call it?
and it so. I don't
Tony, you know about chi? No.
I love chi. But I also love pad thai. Fuzzy,
Fuzzy, I would drop the chi and go with Chia Pet on that head because that is a level of bald I've never seen before.
all right.
What the fuck?
All right. All
I
right.
love you, buddy.
You look like Ari before the camp. All right, we gotta let this guy get back to his food truck. What are we doing here? Come on.
Fuzzy, you did it. Here's a little joke book. See you later. Fuck off. One more time for Fuzzy, everybody. There he goes. Fuzzy, you did it.
Fuzzy worked with me 2 times. He killed both times he worked with me here. He fucking crushes.
Quick question.
Hey y'all, typically you don't associate speed with quality. You don't go through a fast food drive-thru and expect a gourmet meal to go. Well, they're eating just you. That's a number. The space that is most insured member you need easy, usually in under 48 hours. The hell you
Covered by tons of insurance plans and employer payments. Most insured members have no extra cost.
Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com/Tony and enter promo code SPACE80. That's SPACE80 to match with a licensed therapist today. Go to Talkspace.
Tip is
Tony and enter promo code SPACE80.
everyone here at the mothership is being groomed to.
You son of a bitch!
Oh my God.
Unfucking
Unbelievable.
I finally work hard enough and save up enough money to buy my own clone of myself. And then you lock me inside of my own closet and try to host my show?
You got it.
Who's ready for the best fucking night of their lives? Yippee! I gotta tell you, I heard a little bit of those interviews. They were dragging back there. Could really hear the wheels turning on you. And I didn't realize my clone would sweat more than me. It's not easy, is it, clone? To kill Cloney.
Tony Hinchcliffe and Tony Hinchcliffe.
By the way, do I?
It really is Pride Month.
This is what we call a Mark Norman wet dream.
This is Kill Toonie. The only thing better than one of me is two of me. And now, back to the show. All right. Oh, you have...
I made a couple notes.
Puerto Rico's not gonna like this.
Oh my God. All right, back to the bucket we go. I'm very excited to be here.
Just finding out it's not you. I thought the whole time.
This is an extra fun episode, if you ask me. Who books this shit?
Do I look good smoking a cigarette, by the way?
I don't say my S's like that, by the way. It's not a cigarette. I don't smoke cigarettes. Back to the bucket we go. Make some noise for your next comedian doing an uninterrupted 60 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Francisco Rincon.
Shut up. This guy was like, don't trip. That's fine. I'm gonna fuck your mom later. After I clean her house. I am from Puerto Rico. No, I'm not. I'm one of the good ones. Happy Pride Month to this guy mainly. But yeah, I don't know, a couple of years ago, I was watching the gay news, CNN. I don't know if you guys heard Pope Francis. He said, R.I.P. Pope Francis, a couple of years ago. He said, if you're gay, you can get married now, and you will no longer burn in hell. It's a real thing. I don't know if you guys heard about this. But it made me think, it made me wonder what was going to happen to the gay guys that were previously burning in hell. Do they make it fair? Do they make an announcement on there? Are they like, excuse me, if you're here and you're gay, make yourself to the lobby. We have great news. What do they do?
Francisco Rincon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show, Francisco. We've seen you multiple times before.
One time before, yes. Killed Tony.
You've only been on the show once?
Once, 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yes.
What makes me think you've been on a couple times?
You probably seen me on Rose Bottle.
Okay.
Yes.
I saw you on Rose Bottle. I love it. So you're not Puerto Rican. You said you're one of the good ones. What is one of the good ones?
Mexican. Mexico. Mexico.
Okay.
No, actually, Tony, I am...
Go ahead.
Sorry, I am from Venezuela.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Why boo? Why boo? Why boo? It's gonna
But look, I'm here to tell you guys, despite what you hear in the news, that all Venezuelans are criminals, I'm here to tell you that we are criminals. But I know I am from Venezuela, but you know, Venezuelans, we've been getting a bad rep, right? So like when I moved to Texas about 10 years ago, they would be like, are you from Mexico? And I would be like, no, that's gross, you know. And now they are like, are you from Venezuela? And I'm like, no, I'm from Mexico, you know. But yeah, it's all right.
Have you always looked like Adam Ray with AIDS?
Yeah, you throw a vest on, we got a third Tony here.
Unfucking believable.
Francisco, what have you been up to since the last time we saw you? Give us something good.
What's going on?
Oh man, living life, you know. I not to brag or anything, but I got. It's funny because last time I did the show, I had just recently gotten fired, and I just got fired again.
Wow. Look at you.
I know.
Look at you. What'd you get fired from?
Hey, that's what I was gonna ask. You're a fucking genius. And you're extremely good looking.
Thanks, me.
Wait, what was that? What was that?
I smoke a lot of cigarettes.
I don't do that. I don't do that. Do I do that? No, I don't.
Easy, Steve Urkel.
Good one, me. All right, where did you get fired from?
I'm not gonna say the company name, but I was working as an engineer, remote sales engineer. It was really.
They fired you. Why will you
What?
not say the name?
Is it because you can't say engineer?
In my language, that sounded like the N-word. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have to look for another job. So I want to throw these guys on the bus, you know.
Okay.
Hey, can I just tell you real quick? If you got fired, you are going to have to find another job.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
No doubt about it.
No doubt about
Yeah, no, well,
it. No doubt about it.
Francisco, what's your love life like? You're a good-looking guy. You seem like you should be doing good out there for yourself.
Bet you fuck.
what do you say?
I bet you fuck.
Oh yeah, no, I'm doing all right. I'm not. I got lucky a couple of weeks ago. That's what I like about Austin. Lots of beautiful Mexican girls here in Austin, and yeah. So I went down on this girl from San Antonio.
How long did you go down on her for?
Give us an exact time frame.
Morning, night, lunch.
Over under 25 minutes.
It was a good time. It was a fun time. It tasted like Takis.
So,
But
What?
like what?
sometimes I don't even understand myself, man. I'm sorry. I had a dream in English last night. I don't even know what I said.
All right, we gotta deport you.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
I
Yep.
agree.
No doubt about it.
No doubt about it.
We're sending you back to Venezuela. Well, Francisco, what size joke book did you get last time you were on the show?
A big one, but it's fine.
Here, well, guess what, buddy? I got news
Guess
for
what,
you.
buddy? You get a small one this time. Catch.
There you go. Wow, oh, throws it
Wow,
back
okay.
into the crowd. It's like,
There you go.
that's a thing. It's like when you get a baseball hit to you from the opposing team, and the person that catches it throws it back.
onto the field.
That's you're
good.
You're real good. All right.
All right.
Let's keep this thing
Let's do it.
moving along. Oh, that's an unlit cigarette, but me, I'm out of control tonight. Make some noise for your next bucketful, Mike Holloway.
I don't think everyone who has a cat also throws trash on the floor and calls it a toy. But I do think everyone who throws trash on the floor and calls it a toy also has a cat. I don't think everyone who eats blue cheese also has a foot fetish. But I do think everyone with a foot fetish also eats blue cheese. I don't think everyone who drinks lemonade is also a pedophile. But I do think everyone who's a pedophile also drinks lemonade. I don't think everyone who's the victim of pedophilia is also a Disney adult. But you guys get it. How's it going?
All right. That was fun.
Wow.
Mike Holloway. This is your first time on the show?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa.
How long have you been doing stand-up?
Kind of 5 years, but more like 3 because of breaks from COVID and being broke.
Okay.
COVID was over 5 years ago.
Are you still broke?
Well, I did
He's not wrong.
like 1 or 2 mics before COVID.
I know the
and then-
whole Lincoln years I had to take off.
I'm bad at counting. Sorry.
The OJ trial really fucked up my schedule. Okay. Okay.
What do you do for work? You work at like I'm getting aquarium vibes. Like you work with pets of some kind.
Give me 2 fun facts about dolphins. Go.
Let's go one question at a time here.
Dolphins rape a lot.
Oh, there you go. That's the one they answer. What do you do for work?
I DoorDash right now. I just moved here 2 weeks ago.
So did you save money from another job?
Kind of.
What was the other job?
Amazon delivery.
Amazon. You see? I thought with aquarium, there's fish in an aquarium. There's also fish in the Amazon. I did it again. Genius. All right. Anyway, so how much money did you save exactly? I love people in interviews and podcasts. They never ask questions like this.
They never do.
I'm obsessed with a question like, how much money did you save before finding a job where you moved to?
Drum roll.
No drum roll.
No drum roll.
$500.
There's 2 fucking hosts here. None of them asked for a drum roll.
Sorry.
How much did you save?
$500.
$500? Holy shit. What are you gonna do? Are you in your car right now?
Technically, I'm camping at a campsite, so I paid for it.
Squatter.
Technically, I'm not homeless.
Do you have a tent?
Yes.
So you sleep in a tent.
Yes.
Where do you shower?
At the campsite.
There's outdoor showers?
No, it's an indoor.
Like a KOA?
What's a KOA?
The fuck is that, Ari?
What's a KOA?
That's some Jewish shit? What is that?
Not all of us take world vacations and camp all the time. Some of us are trying to fucking change people's lives out here.
They know about camps. Second camp joke.
Especially the showers at those camps.
Some of the showers are decent at those camps. It's just the 1 or 2 were like real bad.
So explain to the people. People are watching all around the world. You came to Austin, Texas with $500. How do you plan on surviving? What are you eating? Take us through like your actual life.
I go to HEB and I get a pack of 3 steaks for like $8 to $12.
Okay.
And I get some corn on the cob, fresh corn on the cob.
Oh.
For like 33 cents a piece.
Where do you shove the corn on the cob?
In tinfoil and in the coals.
Does the corn?
Yeah.
Does the
And I
corn?
got
Does the corn?
potatoes,
Does the
too.
corn ever get stuck in that massive gap between your
Yes.
teeth?
Oh, yeah. Look at that old corn catcher you got there.
Zach, oh, I gotta go get my fucking toast. Oh shit, I need this.
Did your mom see dentists?
How many times do you shower a week?
Good question, Tony.
Exactly.
Every time I come into the city,
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
every time I come to comedy, I
Very
shower.
interesting.
So this is your first shower.
No.
And is it easy to make friends at the campgrounds?
What?
I hate the questions I'm asking.
Is it easy?
It really leads to absolutely nowhere. Yes or no questions don't really work on the show. Let me ask you this.
I think you're cool. You got an outsider vibe. You got a real fucking manifesto. You're like a manifesto guy.
Appreciate that.
What is the craziest thing that you've ever almost done? Like, you seem like you've had some thoughts cooking. Like you've read like a how to make a bomb book or something before.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
now it's your turn to answer the actual question.
Back in high school, yeah.
You did what?
I read the Anarchist
Okay,
book.
other than the thing that I fucking said that you did, you get to use your entire life right now as a reference point. What's the weirdest or most criminal thing you've ever almost done? Not the one that I fucking guessed. That you're like, yeah, I did do that. I'm asking, your whole life, did you ever think of
Several
perhaps...
times I almost drove the Amazon truck off a bridge.
Okay. Now take us through this. Wow. Exactly. First of all, were there a lot of packages in the Amazon truck?
That's why I didn't get my vest.
Oil fuck, man.
Oh, so good.
God damn it, dude.
Okay.
So, did you really think about it? You thought about driving the Amazon truck off a bridge?
Oh yeah, I thought about it. Yeah.
Okay. And how were you going to do it? Were you going to kind of like go to the bridge and then hard right turn off of the ledge? Or were you going to kind of like take it at an angle? What was your plan?
No, it was an EV, so it's really got some acceleration. So yeah, I was gonna get it going and then just crank the wheel and jump out the window, jump out the door.
Oh, you weren't gonna kill yourself. You weren't gonna like.
Oh, wait a second. This is treason.
I did for a second, but then I was like, I can jump out.
Yeah, I like it. You're just fucking Bezos over, not yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
Fuck Bezos.
So we're just gonna selfishly drop a bunch of people's packages in the water. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
All right. What's the other craziest thing about your life, Mike? Give us something good here, other than almost driving an Amazon thing. What's a fun fact about your life? Did you have a weird childhood? Were you molested?
Yeah.
A lot of pedophile jokes.
No, I wasn't molested. I did have a weird childhood though. I moved around a lot.
Molestings.
And I was I was a fat kid and a nerdy kid and the new kid all the time, so I got picked on a lot.
What was the meanest thing somebody was...
Sorry.
Shut the... I'm fucking talking. What was the meanest thing somebody ever said to you at school?
I don't remember. I said a lot of mean shit too, because I would basically to deal with bullies, I would basically like roast them. I didn't know the term back then, but I would roast them, and then like if they put hands on me, then I would like just go full out, like right away.
So you killed a kid.
No.
Oh.
Beat the crap out of a couple.
You look like the bad kid in Toy Story.
Oh my God, you do.
God.
The neighbor?
Yeah, Sid.
Sid.
I do like firecrackers.
Where are you hiding Andy's slinky?
Here's a big joke, but congratulations. There you go. On
There
to the
he
next
goes.
one.
I like that guy.
There he goes.
Something about him. For real. He seems cool.
Grew up on a fireworks stand.
Oh, you know what that means.
The beautiful
lovely
Heidi.
Heidi is
The
here,
lovely
everybody. Wow. Hi. This podcast is sponsored by Via. Life moves fast, and sometimes you just need a way to relax, recharge, or stay focused without making things more complicated than they already are. You ever tried meditating? but then get stressed about how bad you are at meditating. Be funny. You're your mom might need a bit solid.
Blah, 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 blah.
Wow. You gotta shop. Someone's rooting for Ari from the audience. Let's go, Ari.
Wow.
A guy wants you to be funny right now. All right. This looks like a new name. I'm excited about it. I love new names. You love new names.
It's my favorite thing other than my condo. Unfucking. We're doing it, Red Band. We're really doing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Candace August, everybody. Candace August.
All right. My husband's Muslim, and when we got married, we had to do the Islamic wedding ritual. For those of you who do not know, the Islamic wedding ritual is called the nikah. I will spell it for you. It is N as in Nancy, I, K as in kangaroo, A, H as in Harold, the nikah. Problem is, I had not seen that word written down before I heard that shit out loud. Picture it. On my wedding day, I'm standing there in my dress. I'm looking at my husband, so in love. The guy walks in. He's like, "We are gathered here today to celebrate this blessed nikah." He kept going. In the eyes of Allah, all nikahs are beautiful and wonderful. And this nikah today is special. And I was just like, what the fuck did this nigga say? What did this nigga say? Thanks for the compliments, dude, but you can call me Candace.
Fantastic set. Wow. By Candace August. Welcome to the show, Candace.
Thank you.
Is this your first time?
It is not.
You've been on before. You
I
were
have.
great. I remember you.
Thank you. I was on in January.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Thank you. I figure I have to keep signing up. It's the only way black women are ever going to get on this show, so.
Well, it's also the only way anyone gets on this show. I love that you have to be a victim of race issues. Would never expect anybody like you to do that. You people never do that. For this is the fairest, most diverse show in all of show business.
Incorrect.
How dare you?
Oh shit, 2 Tonys.
Oh my, I'm getting roasted by the bouncer at Fraggle Rock. Oh my God.
It's Ma'am Patterson.
It's pretty fucking good. Hello, Ari. How are you?
What's up? How you doing?
Pretty good.
How do you two know each other?
No, I already dapped him up and I spoke
You
to the
love
other
fucking
dude.
black hookers, Tony.
I wanted to, that's not even funny, but I just wanted to, I just wanted to acknowledge everyone on the panel. Hello, Red Band.
I love it. So Candace, remind us, what do you do for a living?
What's going on?
I'm Ari's call girl. Didn't you hear? No.
No.
We talked about this before. I work at a debt consolidation company.
Okay, a debt consolidation company.
Yeah.
I don't understand what that is.
Doesn't translate.
Amazing. And what do you do for fun?
I like to travel a lot, and comedy's fun. I like
Where do you
doing that.
travel to? What are some of your favorite places that you've been?
My favorite place is Cuba. That's the favorite place I've been.
What do you love about Cuba?
I'm from New Orleans, and yeah, I know. You went to Brother Martin. I know. I went to Ursuline. So
look
we
Look at the connection down there.
I performed with him several times. He never remembers me, but it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. I opened for him at Magoobies and a bunch of other places.
Sorry.
Are you from Maryland?
No, but I lived in the DMV at the time when I worked with him.
You lived in the DMV?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, it's DC, Maryland, Virginia.
Wow.
And they call it the DMV.
Wow, you look like you'd work at the DMV.
My God. We're really doing it, Red Band.
We're really doing it.
I was answering you about Havana. So I'm from New Orleans, and Havana has a very like New Orleans type of feel. It has a lot of soul, and it's a very small place. A lot of live music playing all the time. It just.
The sweet sirens.
It just reminded me of home. That's why I like it.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
What do you love about Austin, Texas?
It also, so 6th Street specifically also reminds me of bourbon.
Yeah.
It reminds me, it's a very bourbon-esque feel. All the live music, and then there's this concentrated 4-block radius where everything's happening. It's just like bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, except cleaner, marginally.
Yeah. You got a man? Are you married? Is that what that ring is?
Yes, you
Muslim.
talked at long length about it last time. My husband's Indian.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
That's right.
The rare mix of an Indian man and a powerful black woman.
Yeah, you were very interested in that subject the last time.
Well, it's a very rare combination. I study these things. I'm a people person.
How does the family go for it? How does this family go for,
So, they weren't very happy at first, but not really because I'm black, just mostly because I'm not Muslim.
Why would you do this to the
Because I'm not
family?
Muslim.
Why do you bring home a demon woman?
Voices, too.
Yeah. I heard. You did quite a few the last time I was here, yeah.
You and the
Okay.
Indian husband, Nikka Masala.
That is
Close? Too close?
a good one.
A good one.
Right on the borderline, Mark, right on the borderline.
Sorry.
And what does your husband do for work?
He also works at a debt consolidation company. A different one from me, though.
Wow. Till death do you part. Absolutely. Oh, you like that one?
That one was
oh,
good. That one
you
was
don't
good.
like working at the DMV. Gave me the old,
That one was no. But
That consolidation humor,
Yeah.
really go take that around the office.
All right.
All
Did
right.
he get to watch your appearance when you were on the show last time? You showed it to him, right?
yeah, he watched it from home. He wasn't here live, but he watched
And
it.
how much did he beat you for it?
He did.
You fucking bitch! You bring up my personal life! Why would you do that?
Oh.
He had a kick out of it because you spent a lot of time talking about. So I had said
You
that.
got a kick out of it.
I said my.
A kick and 2 punches.
All right. So I said my husband wasn't black, and you spent a lot of time trying to guess what race he was.
Yeah.
And you never guessed Indian.
Right.
I had to tell you. So
Yeah.
that's what happened last time. So a lot of the interview was about him. So he actually really enjoyed it when we watched it.
Love it.
Yeah.
And where do you get earrings like that?
Those are great earrings.
I'm so glad you noticed them. So the last time I was on, I had knives, right? So it's like the Kill Tony vibe, and no one ever noticed them. So thank you, Tony, too, for noticing them.
Yes? Did you buy them at the Target that you got fired
I
at?
did.
Okay.
No, they're custom. I ordered them online.
What were you going to say there, Mark?
Nothing.
Oh. You got a big joke book last time?
I did, but let me tell you this. When I got it, you had some that were left over from the HEB Center, and I never got one from the show that I was on. So if you can spare another one, I would like it.
show, man!
Well, you know what? Here's an official one
It's
from
your lucky
the
day.
show.
Oh, it's like Angel Reese.
Thank you. Thank you, Tony.
Good bucket pulls.
You guys have a good night.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you
One
so
more time
much.
for
One more
Candace
time for
August.
Candace August. Wow.
And the show goes on.
It has to.
We keep it moving.
Let's do it.
We gotta do it. Your next bucket pull goes by the name of Karen Jones.
I got it. Some of you may remember me. I was falsely accused of storming the Capitol. I've been pardoned by President Trump. Unfortunately, I had already been incarcerated for 90 days before I got the pardon. Still grateful, but while I was in prison, I was raped. Well, okay, date raped. Okay, it was consensual. It was still very unpleasant. I was on house arrest. But it's terrible to be on house arrest because you can't leave. But I found out that you could leave for medical procedures. So I scheduled a mammogram, a pap smear, and a colonoscopy. And I'm telling you, it was as horrible as any other time I've been raped. Date raped, had sex and regretted it, whatever you want to call it. Thank you.
Karen Jones, one of the most famous characters in the show's history. A wild, some people would call her a batty woman.
Tony, I know you said not to ask questions, but I got a question for you. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
If you're here, who's gonna take down the Tiger King?
Mark Normand is on fire.
On fucking fire. You look like the woman who fired Angel from the Target. Or Candace. Who was the last person?
That's right. It was Candace.
Candace.
So, Karen Jones, give us an update. What's been going on in life? I sometimes, hear about you. You come up a lot. I get reports. Karen Jones is fucking doing this and that. You're around.
Well, I always try and be in the most interesting places I can be.
Flower shops, plant stores,
arboretums.
Well, probably one of the biggest changes is I was in a little granny flat out in Dripping Springs on my son's property. He was going through a divorce. You remember my son, the real Alex Jones. And
keep going, Karen. Keep going. I think you had a stroke there.
Yeah. No, but it could happen.
You're walking a blind guy with this story right now, you guys. So pick up the pace, Karen Jones.
I have been known to clear the room, okay? But my son remarried, and he remarried a very beautiful woman. And it turns out that 5 acres is not enough room for 2 women. So I've had to move, and I'm living out in Canyon Lake now. And
so let's really break it down.
Yeah.
It's your son's property, am I correct?
Yes.
He bought it.
Yes.
And somehow you made yourself so known, so present, that they made you move somewhere else. Explain to us what a daily routine on a 5-acre ranch with Karen Jones is like.
Well, when you're on house arrest, it's very limited. But normally...
But you have the whole 5 acres.
Whole 5 acres.
I also had 3 kids I was taking care of and the main house. So I became the...
Taking care of your son?
No, his children.
Wait, were you really in a house arrest?
Ari, everybody is with it except for you right now. You're the only person confused at all. The crowd is now wondering why you're confused.
What's you under house arrest for?
Storming the Capitol.
I thought that was a joke.
No!
Real fucking
I know.
story. I know.
This is Kill Tony! This is the only place you can meet real people that have stormed the Capitol other than Fox News.
I did not, and if you recall, I've said all along, I was invited in. I was invited in.
The Capitol has the vampire rules?
The Capitol is normally open.
The door was open.
We asked permission to go in, and my husband had never been inside the rotunda. Or
No better time than January 6th,
Yep.
2021.
Right on cue.
But what happened is they invited us in, and I took a plea deal, so I couldn't speak as freely on your show. But that's why I got the 90 days. My lawyer was shocked I didn't just get probation. But I told too much. Like, I told that no police had died, only J6ers. And so I got an
Cool
extra
nickname,
trouble.
by the way.
Well, we went to Memorial Day to a J6 reunion.
J6 reunion.
Oh my God. This
crowd
bitch
is
knows
going
how to
wild.
party.
Yes, she does. The crowd goes wild.
Well,
wild.
because they believed me that we were invited in and we were trapped. Maybe not all of them, but enough people know now that I can say this without being arrested for perjuring myself on my statement of facts and deal I signed. But they invited us in and then they trapped us and they hit me really hard with a billy club in the stomach and then they sprayed gas.
If they wanted you to get out of there, they should have just invited your son. Mom, there's just not enough room here at the Capitol for you. We gotta move you to a completely different ranch. Tens and tens of miles away. So do you still make it back to, have you been to the Capitol since?
No, just the Texas Capitol. And they're very nice. Even when I was on pre-trial, they let me in. They're open on Sunday. Texas had such a nice capital, and Washington, D.C. used to be nicer, but it's really went to hell.
Yep, it sure has. It sure has. Just with the Congress, like the Congress inside of it, if you ask me.
What did you do after Dennis the Menace stole your cookies?
Good question.
Thanks, me.
I can't believe Willie Nelson transitioned.
Unbelievable.
We're
really doing it, Red Band.
So, Karen, anything else crazy going on in your life that we should know about?
Well, you know, I was trying to decide whether or not I should go with the J6 stuff because I have been going to open mics regularly and I've been working on my gay material.
Why don't we hear one of your gay jokes? I want to hear one of your gay jokes.
Do you want to hear one of her gay jokes?
Come on.
I think we do.
I'll give you a bit of my gay minute.
Okay.
It's that I told all my kids growing up I didn't want them to be damaged. So I always told them that if I find out you're gay, I just won't be able to love you as much. It's nothing personal, but we all know that homosexuality is caused by overbearing, castrating, ball-busting bitch moms, and I'm not gonna let one of you to make me look like a bad mom.
Wow. I like her.
Put her in the arena!
This might be my favorite bucket pull of all time.
I know. She is a legend. She is a legend in Kiltony.
Well, you probably missed me talking about your ball sack on Joke World, but you're...
What the fuck?
Last time I was in here, I saw his balls. Well, I wasn't in here, it was in L.A., actually, and I was doing interviews for Joke World, and I've actually seen them a few times now. And I said, if I were you, I would keep them in my pants because my husband is 73 years old and he has better looking balls and the whole deal. My husband looks better.
What the fuck is
Just
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh no. There they are. Oh, Jesus.
My God.
my husband. Yeah, that's awful.
My God. Oh my God.
Happy Pride!
It's nothing I haven't seen before.
Yoni, cancel my Postmates order.
No, the bad thing is after my husband sees this episode, he'll be like walking around with his dick swinging. It's funny, when you get older, your dick gets bigger because of gravity.
Yeah. Except for Ari's, obviously.
Oh, can you imagine what they're gonna look like at 73? That's scary.
Well, he's already 72, so...
Come on, Mark.
All right.
Oh my
Just
God.
his asshole, by the way.
I don't want to
Okay,
see
Red
that.
Band. Okay, Red Band. Balls Red Band.
Red Band's actually got a point. It is covered in weird balloon knot hemorrhoids. It is
Normal hemorrhoids.
very disgusting. Ari, your penis to balls ratio always shocks me. It is absolutely
I never
crazy.
understand it.
It is wild. It's like some type of animal. I can't quite.
A weird creature you shoved into that zipper pocket.
Yeah. It's very bizarre.
Gold.
It is one of the weirdest ball sacks. It appears as though it looks cancerous, by the way.
Yes.
You ever get it checked out?
I'll get it checked. I have not.
Have you had a prostate exam?
Yeah. Well, I was a hooker.
Karen Jones, you are always such an unbelievably entertaining interview. Thank you again. Here's a big one for you. Fuck yeah.
Icon. Not like those other chicks.
Karen Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
There she goes, Karen Jones, everyone. Goodbye, Karen. Great to see you.
We love you, Karen. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, Karen. Jesus fucking Christ. Tell another 45-minute story.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my God. I'd let her storm my capital. Am I right? This podcast is sponsored by Prize Picks. Basketball season may be over, but the action doesn't stop on Prize Picks because baseball is just heating up. Play for your shot to win up to Prize Picks. Folks. Fuck. Oh. Goes by the name of Aldo Caldo. Alright, one more time for Aldo, everybody. I guess there's no fucking music here tonight, alright.
I love my women how I love my coffee. Sliding off the roof of my car. Many moons ago, I used to be the bass player for the Latin boy group band called Menudo. Yeah. Men. Nude. Oh. We used to hop the borders all around Latin America playing these sold-out shows. And I used to think to myself, wow, I made it. I really made it. I remember I came home with my first million in pesos. It was like the best $100 I ever made. People would always ask me, hey Aldo, how did you know who was going to be the next Menudo? Because they would get molested and then get kicked out or hit puberty. Was it always the cute one that would say, súbete a mi moto, vamos a mamar entre los dos? No, there was always the Menudos that set their microphones up like this. He was the next Ricky Martin. Gracias.
Okay.
De nada.
De nada.
Aldo Caldo, that must crush it. Taco stands all across the country. That is very Latino material.
You know, gotta represent.
Okay. All right, there's a couple people very
up on store set.
Hey, with the piquito piña, that's good.
All right, Aldo, what do you do for work?
I tour. I'm a musician. I'm a musical comedian, but...
How long have you been doing stand-up?
About 8 years, off and on.
And you've been playing music your whole life?
Yes.
You started with an accordion like a typical Mexican?
No, I actually started on piano and guitar, and I kind of now play.
What do you specialize in now?
Right now, guitar and bass.
Okay. Acoustic or electric?
Whatever the gig calls for. Right now,
right, let's get this guitar out here. Let's see what happens.
I'm dying for playing this guitar.
Let's get him a guitar. The beautiful Heidi with a guitar ready to go.
No covers, Aldo. It's got to be an original song. You got to fucking make it sound good.
None of that Gypsy King shit.
Yeah. We don't want to have to give our money to YouTube. Oh shit, they're fucking this. They're communicating back here. They're calling out the play.
Yeah. Let's do this. We on Kill Tony. Funny mother bad bitches only. We on Kill Tony. Rolling out of Texas on a golden pony. We on Kill Tony. Rolling out of Texas on a golden pony. We on Kill Tony. Guitar went out. Yeah, una cumbia para toda la gente que está buscando la música. Let me see, put your hands together. Say Kill Tony, Kill Tony. Kill
playing the instrument. That's just my band doing really good stuff.
That was God taking control of that moment.
Is there a switch or something on there? Matt Mueling, what would you do to get that guitar to work?
Wait, you didn't really play that though.
Yeah. Well, not really.
Not really. It was
not
more
working.
lyrical.
Let's talk to Gibson to get one that works.
All right. I'm gonna get Ice on the phone.
Ice is on the phone. They're waiting for me outside right now.
Wow.
I shouldn't even be here right now. You know, I'm just proud to be allowed.
Where should you be? Where else would you rather
Well,
be?
I come from a law enforcement family. They're all CIA.
You should be on a deportation center in Venezuela.
Wow. Okay, Ari, just one in the middle of an answer with two other people talking.
Yeah.
Let's go, Ari! Every time he pulls out that giant, tiny cock of his, he gets real excited afterwards.
By all means.
Aldo Caldo, I gotta get something juicy out of this interview, man. Give us a real interesting fun fact about your life. Something fun.
I recently almost had a felony charge for having weed down in the South Valley, South Texas.
Well, I mean, we've all been there. How about something else? What else? Anybody who's had any weed in South Texas has almost been up for
Something else. I have a day named after me, like Deep Madness.
Okay.
For doing music here out of Texas, representing the Latino Music
Where at?
Association here in Austin, Texas.
You have a day? What day is it?
November 15th. I also turned it into a festival called the Caldo Festival. Helped feed 3,000 families with caldo, you know, soup.
Okay.
So you know, I'm trying to get back to the people that gave to me, so representing.
Wow. Amazing.
Nice of you to give the soup out instead of eating it yourself.
Hey, well, I ate a lot of it. I gotta test it all, man.
What's your favorite soup?
Caldo de... all of them. Caldo de cariño. No. Caldo de res.
Uh-huh.
All right, Aldo.
All right.
We're going to get you out of here. Here's
Thank
a
you so much,
medium-sized
Aldo.
joke book. There goes Aldo.
Aldo.
Thank you so much,
Aldo. Everybody. Wow. And now it's time for one of our regulars. Ladies and gentlemen, this man has been an absolute juggernaut since his arrival here in the Kiltony world. He is, without a doubt, one of the most legendary regulars of all time. And soon to be, without a doubt, a citizen of the United States of America. But for now, he remains the Estonian assassin. This is Ari Mary.
What's up? So, speaking of small dicks, when are we getting big dicks, huh? Isn't it crazy? There's no developments at all. Yo, Elon Musk, fuck you. I don't give a fuck about Mars. Where's my big black cock? Isn't it crazy Katy Perry's in orbit before I have a big hog? I never looked into it. No progress. The only thing you can get is you go to Mexico and they don't make you a big dick. You pay 60 grand and what they do, they remove your lower abdominal muscles to like excavate more dick out of you. $60,000 for an extra 2 inches. Hey, I don't need 2 inches. Great, now we're at 4. Thank you so much.
Wow. Ari Matti has done it again. Everybody.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
What's up, Tony? What's up, Tony?
What's up, Ari?
We are big Ari Matti fans.
Huge
Huge.
Ari Matti fans.
Oh my God.
Ari, how's it been going? What have you been up to?
I went to New Orleans yesterday. You're from there, right? Wow,
Great
wow.
Mark Norman is from there.
Dude, New Orleans, if only the French would see what you guys did to that city. Dude, I went on Bourbon Street, the smells? Oh my God. Dude, I literally saw an Indian guy hold his nose. Do you know how bad that place has to be? For an Indian man.
Candace August showing her husband around her old hometown.
Yep. Taking him back to see the sights.
So Ari, how's life? What else is going on? Anything crazy?
I don't know, yeah, we went to Mobile, Alabama, and then New Orleans. The power went out during the show 4 times in Mobile, Alabama.
Oh, wow.
And they just go, Mobile.
Alabama rolls like
Alabama, not known for its electricity. Ari, what's your love life like?
2 Tonys, 2 Aries.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 2 Tonys, 2 Aries, 1 Mark.
There's gotta be another autistic out there, huh? Hey!
Oh my God.
You know, Ari, I also have huge balls. It's crazy. What's what? But prove it. No, I'm scared. I'm scared. No. Listen.
Are you like Ari? Are you mostly balls?
It's 95% balls.
Wow.
Literally, my dick looks like it's chilling on a beanbag, dude. It's fucking. My whole.
My God.
Your dick looks like it's coming out of a Jew tunnel.
My dick looks like it owes my balls money, and now they're all at the ATM.
What does an Estonian dick smell like?
It's clean and white.
Sorry, weird question. Tony?
That is a very weird question. What does an Estonian dick smell like? No, I'm kidding.
Good question, me.
Yeah. No, we've been having a lot of fun. We've been drinking, having a blast around the city.
Yeah, I have a problem, man.
You what?
I have a problem. Yep. Drink every day, baby.
We've been having a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Working hard and playing hard.
You can do both.
We can do both.
What else is going? All right, that's my foot. I'm good. Cigarettes are tough.
You guys look like Siegfried and Roy.
Oh, this place is absolutely wild. Ari, you did it again.
You did it again.
So much.
You are the man.
Thank you.
Unbelievable.
You'll get your citizenship soon. Great to see you, Ari. There he goes.
And it goes on and on.
Back to the bucket we go.
Make some noise for your next bucket pool. It's Benjamin Grell. Benjamin
Grella.
Hello, how are you? Ladies, are you sick of your man's wrinkled old fucking bald sack? That hairy old dusty nutsack? Well, I got something for you. It's called Scrotox. It's Botox for your testicles. I don't care if you like the Red Sox, the White Sox, or don't even wear fucking socks. For a smooth nutsack tomorrow, use Scrotox today. It also removes hair for the ultimate teabagging experience. Your lady will be looking forward to that. My cousin recently married a Chinese girl. At the wedding reception, they had this fucking beautiful lasso
Let him go, let him go, let him go. You can finish,
Go.
Benjamin. You gotta keep it going. Keep going.
They had this beautiful lasso lobster souffle that was out of this world. They had poodle kebabs on a brioche bun, beagle burgers, and leg of lamb with a nice mint sauce. I never believed that shit, but I do now. That's it.
Okay.
Hey.
Good thing you made it finish.
Benjamin is a legend, believe it or not, much like Karen Jones in this show's history.
Yes.
And for the same reason as Karen Jones, he is not necessarily known for his stand-up during the minute-long sets, but my God, if this isn't one of the greatest interviewees in the history of the show. Famous for being able to somehow tap into a story that is 1,000 times funnier than anything he says during the stand-up part. It's happened before. The legendary story of him stealing a man's television while he made himself a sandwich was told on the show. We've heard of him having many hangs with the Night Stalker.
Yes, actually.
Some other highlights as well.
Well, he has a son.
Okay.
Okay.
They call him Little Richard. Good golly, Miss Molly.
All right.
Never mind.
Like I said, his jokes aren't really that good, but if we can guide him into accidentally telling a story that he never thought that he would say. You have anything else up your sleeve, Benjamin? You've had so many highlight moments on the interview part. I mean, we're really pushing it here. This is like staying in Vegas when you're already winning. You signed up again. You're famous for tapping into unbelievable stories.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we should know that you haven't told us before? You must have been kicking something around in your head. Something fun?
Yeah, I got another story.
What?
I have another story.
Okay. What's this story about?
It's about when I was a drug dealer, I owed these Italian guys in New York $80,000.
Oh, great. Let's
fucking go.
And I didn't have any money.
Give us the right lighting here, Kino. Benjamin owes Italians in New York $80,000. He didn't have enough money, and here he goes. This is Benjamin Gray.
This was at the height of my heroin addiction. That's why I spent their $80,000. Well, actually, it had nothing to do with heroin. It was my coke dealer. I actually owed him $80,000. And he owed the Italians $80,000. And there were 4 other guys that owed him about $100,000. So I owed him the least. And their theory was if they killed me to set an example, the other people would pay up. Actually, I only owed him $60,000, but my girlfriend owed him $20,000. And she was a UCSB student, and she used to sell weed for me. And they wanted to put her in a cat house up in Reno to work off her 20 grand. And she's like, well, I'm a vegan. What are you talking about? I'm going to graduate this year. And so I absorbed her 20 grand, which brought mine up to 80. And my friend, whose name is, we'll call him Jason, because that was his name.
Here we go.
Perfect.
This is what I'm talking about.
We're doing it, Red Band.
Red Band? We're doing it. Keep going, Benjamin.
Go ahead.
He was a rich kid from Santa Barbara. His dad was like the president of the Santa Barbara Stock Exchange or something. But he wasn't a good drug dealer. And from hanging around with me, he got strung out on heroin. And he didn't get along too good with the Mexicans in the neighborhood. And I got along great with him. Until I accidentally burnt one of the houses down. I just meant to blow up the car. But I used too much gasoline. And the driveway had a little incline to it. And the gasoline went around the house. And you know, shit happens. I didn't expect the house to catch fire. I'm going off track. This has nothing to do with the Italians. Hi, Mike. Yeah, well, these are, we'll call these guys the Rodriguez brothers. Because that was their name. And they were cool guys. They were honest drug dealers. You give them money, they brought the drugs back. And none of them were home this particular day, except their one brother, Jesse. And he had just got out of jail, like 2 days before that. And I figured he was cool like the rest of the brothers. So I gave him $6 grand for an ounce of heroin. And while we were talking about the heroin, he showed me this vintage car that he was working on. And he was really proud of this car. So anyway, I gave him the money, and after an hour, he didn't come back. He left me in his little shack behind his parents' house. I'm waiting for him. After 2 hours, he didn't come back. Then I finally realized this motherfucker ripped me off. And it was Jason's money, my friend Jason, the coke dealer.
Yes.
So I had to go back and tell him, hey, I lost the money. I fucking got ripped off. And he said, holy shit, the Italians are coming. We have to get all this money together. So he said, what are you going to do? I said, I don't know, but it's fucked up. He said, I'm going to go blow his car up. Went to the gas station, got a gallon of gas. No, I used to blow cars up a lot when I was a teenager. The older guys, they didn't want to make payments anymore, so they would, give me $50 and the keys to their car. And they'd say, drive it around for a week, have fun, and then burn it. So I did. First time I did it, I didn't realize you're supposed to leave a trail. And I poured gas all over the place, They said put in the engine compartment, the trunk, the interior, and, then throw a match at it. But they didn't tell me to make a trail. So I was standing like 6 inches away from the fucking car. And I'm like, all my hair burned. My fucking eyebrows, my eyelashes, my hair. I go back to the donut shop. Oh yeah, and they said,
wait, hold on 1 second. Where's this donut shop come from?
The donut shop.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I went back to the donut shop. My big book is filled too, by the way.
Okay, just keep going. We'll talk about that later.
It's almost tomorrow.
Jesus.
So, and they said, make sure you bring the keys back. If you don't bring the keys back, the insurance company they won't collect. And I forgot the keys in the ignition. So as soon as I go back to the donut shop, they say, you got the keys? And I went, oh shit, I forgot the keys. And they're like, what the fuck happened to your hair? I said, I got burnt, So the next day we went to look at the car where they towed it, and everything was melted. The dashboard, the steering wheel, the keys were like a puddle, there's nothing there. Anyways, that's a different story about Jesse's car. I shouldn't have used their real name because they might still be around, these guys. And they're going to be pissed off when they see this. Because the very next day after the house caught fire, I went right back, knocked on the door, and like, what the fuck? Your brother ripped me off last night. What happened to your house? And then some fucking asshole blew it up. My brother's been ripping everybody off, and people are pissed off. Anyway, so that was that. So back to the Italians.
Yes, here we go.
So Jason said, hey, you guys gotta pay up. The Italians are coming. He was saying this for like 6 fucking months. And he was a wimp. You know, he go to score heroin. He called me one day crying from downtown. He said, the fucking Mexicans took my BMW. I mean, what the hell? I told you not to go down there without me. He goes down there with his, tennis shirt and his sweater tied around his neck. You know how it fucking...
Keep going.
Santa Barbara guys.
Keep going. Back to the Italians.
So anyway, he said, the Italians are coming. And we're like, yeah, fuck you, Jason. So finally, I'm in my house one day, my girlfriend was sitting there about 6 o'clock at night, and there's a knock on the door. I open the door, and there's this little guy that looks like Joe Pesci with an afro. And he goes, hey, I'm Frank, and this is my friend, Bubba, this big muscle guy. He said, we're here to discuss your bill with Jason. I'm going, oh, fuck. The Italians, they're here.
The Italians have finally arrived, for those of you that have completely fallen asleep 6 minutes ago.
Yeah.
The Italians, they have arrived.
I got distracted. So the Italians are here, and they're saying, come on, we're gonna take you out for dinner. We want to talk about how you're gonna pay us back. And I'm like, I'm really not hungry. I just ate. And my girlfriend's going like, don't go, you'll never come back. She's the one that owed 20 grand. So anyway, I did. We went with the Italians, and they said, we're talking about how I'm going to pay him back. I said, look, I don't even fucking do drugs anymore. I'm just a fucking strung out junkie. And one day at a time, keep coming back. And so finally,
I'll pay you 80 grand to finish the story.
Hey, all right.
And I'll double that money if you tell me where Gabby Petito is.
So anyway, I talked them into letting me, my girlfriend got a job in San Francisco at Chevron, and I told them, look, I got a job at this restaurant in San Francisco, you guys let me leave town, and I'll send you guys like $2 grand a month, I didn't have a job in San Francisco, I lied. So anyway, they said, okay, you go to San Francisco, and you send us that money. If you don't send us that money, we're going to come up there and fucking use you, set an example for the other guys, so they'll pay up. And I'm saying, well, yeah, if you kill me, you won't get the money. They said, yeah, but it'll, give them the impetus to pay the rest of the money. They owe a lot more than you do.
Yep.
It was like $500,000 altogether.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm in San Francisco. 2-3 months go by. I didn't send anything. I didn't talk to him or anything. And then one day I'm in bed, and I'm dreaming of a fire crackling. Firewood and crackling fire. Like 6 a.m. in the morning. My girlfriend was visiting her parents in Santa Barbara, so I was alone. And it wasn't a fireplace.
You're dreaming, and then?
And then, I thought it was a fireplace, but what it was in reality was my door to the apartment being cracked open. It was the wood actually cracked right down the middle. And I see these big guys go walking by my door, big guns, t-shirts, jeans, tennis shoes. Fucking. And then 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one looks in the bedroom and he's going, ah shit, he's in here. Next thing I know, I sit up like that, there's 3 fucking guys on my bed.
Come on, this is Kill Tony, not Rogan.
So then what happened, Ben? The Italians are finally here, fucking 20 minutes into the story.
Yeah. And they
Forward them into your freedom?
One of them straddled me, and the other 2 are standing on my hands. Later on, they told me they thought I was reaching for a gun. That's why they did that. And the one in the middle put the fucking gun in my mouth, chipped my tooth, pulled the hammer back, and I'm going, okay, this is it. I'm going to fucking be dead. Then a guy comes in the doorway in a 3-piece suit with a tie. Pulls out a fucking badge. He goes, Ben Growling? I said, yeah. He goes, DEA, you're under arrest. So it wasn't the Italians.
You got busted for being a heroin dealer and addict.
Jason got busted in Santa Barbara.
Ah.
And he had my name and address in his book, my telephone number, and the other 4 guys, all their names and addresses. And he was always telling us, use code, don't use my name, blah, 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 this shit. And he didn't do it to follow his own direction.
Ben, is there like something big coming? Is that it?
No, that's not it.
That's it?
No, there's more.
Okay, well, let's get to that stuff real quick.
Anyway, yeah, well, they picked me up out of bed. I had my fucking boxes on, which happened to have marijuana leaves emblazoned all over them. And they had me in the kitchen, and they were looking for coke, because they said, you owe him 80 grand. And I'm like, no, I owed him $80. You guys are fucked up. You didn't do your homework. It's $80, not 80 grand. He paid for my Frank Zappa ticket. I just fucking made up this ticket. We did go to see Frank Zappa. Anyway, so the Santa Barbara cops flew up from Santa Barbara, the DEA.
Ben, you might have to finish it next time. It's a little too long.
Okay, long story short, I didn't talk.
You can't do no, go ahead, don't let him do it. Let him do it now. Let him do it. I'm allowing
Listen to Biden.
I didn't talk, and the Italians actually, the head Italian called me up. He said, you're the only one that didn't fucking write on us. Everybody else talked. He had the fucking transcripts. And I said, well, what about the 80 grand? He says, forget about the 80 grand. We had a good day yesterday. And that was it.
Wow. All right, here's a big joke book, Ben. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Benjamin Grell. Wow.
Should have punched it with forget about it. Forget about it.
All right.
Well,
opportunity missed.
Wow. Like a piece of ginger in between bites of sushi, the lovely Heidi cleanses our palate from the unbelievable, dreadful story of Benjamin Grell.
It was gripping and nothing at the same time.
He's really good at it, but that one didn't really have the twists and turns it normally does.
No, that was like The Irishman.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back to the bucket we go. This looks like a new name. Make some noise for Luke Lawrence, everybody. It's
Luke Lawrence, everybody. Here he goes.
I know I'm not a confident guy. I know I'm not a hot guy. But I know I'm just hot enough that prostitutes are relieved when they walk in my apartment. Like, I know I'm not like a hard day's work. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give her a run for her money, for sure. For sure. I got a crazy little message from my ex-girlfriend my friend's ex-girlfriend a little while ago. She texted me, she's like, hey, Tyler just died. And I'm like, holy fuck. And she's like, yeah, he just told me he loved me. And I just picture my best friend having a heart attack and just throwing his phone immediately because she couldn't find it right after he died. And all I'm thinking is just like, he wants people to love him right after he dies. Nope. Things aren't always the best they can be. Sometimes you get fucking cheated on. And you know, your friends try to support you sometimes when you get cheated on. My best friend's literally just like, yo, man, she's for the streets. She's not. She's native. She's for the land. That's it. Holy fuck, that was terrible. Jesus Christ.
Wow,
What the fuck?
You nailed it there at the end. You are correct. That was terrible.
Wow.
All you had to do was get one laugh.
Dude, I know.
All you had to do was anything.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so Luke Lawrence, how long you been doing stand-up?
Oh, too long for that.
Okay.
Too long for that. I only do once a week though, because I live in Newfoundland.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I own the only comedy club in Newfoundland, and it's only hosts comedy one night a week.
Okay,
Well, it's gonna close after this.
Yeah. Oh, dude. They tried to cancel my show. They tried to cancel my comedy club like 2 weeks ago. It's crazy.
For what?
We hosted the Danger Cats. And
what's that?
It's a group in it's
Who's
a
repping the Pat Stage jersey? That's fucking rad, bro.
a comedy troupe in
Oh, it's the
in
number
Canada.
one comedy. I grew up on the Canada, man.
Yeah.
That's the danger.
Exactly.
Is it? It's a Canadian
Comedy troupe. They're coming down here in a few weeks. But yeah, like, shit got fucking. They were like,
R.I.P.
apparently like
Pat
tied
Stay.
to like neo-Nazis or some shit. I don't fucking know. It was.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Right. And then the woke people were all flipping out and saying that I was like affiliated with it. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You dress like you coach a Nazi basketball league.
Yeah.
Why Newfoundland?
That's where I was born.
And okay.
And then I moved to Toronto. I was living in Toronto for a while, and then the pandemic happened, and then like everybody in Toronto cared about the pandemic, and I went back to Newfoundland because it's like I was one of the last people to see the submersible leave.
What do you mean by that?
I have a boat, and I was like hanging out on the boat, and I seen the submersible go away, like the Titan submersible.
Ah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's
All right.
hilarious.
I knew which one.
What do you do for work?
I own a comedy club.
No.
What?
No.
No.
No?
No.
Not
No
anymore.
one believes you.
Yeah,
How do you make money?
I have a couple businesses.
What are the other businesses?
The other business is a production company, and I'm also a screenwriter. And
How much money have you made screenwriting?
Too much to talk about on the show, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you written anything that we've seen?
Yeah, I got a movie called Party Pirate that's on Amazon Prime right now.
Party Pirate.
Party Pirate.
Where are my Party Pirate fans at?
Party Pirates.
You've seen it?
It's got surprisingly
Oh,
good
just trying to be
ratings. I don't
funny.
know. Canada editing, they just made the fucking movie so shitty, I think. But like,
What is Party?
in my opinion, like literally, like there was just like every time I submitted a script, they're like, "This gotta come out. This gotta come out." And I'm like, "Fuck sakes, man, Jesus Christ!" It's not the same thing I tried to put out there, but that's it.
Is Party Pilot about an Asian guy who flies planes?
I didn't even hear what you said. What did you say? What happened earlier in the show that I'm not getting?
Nothing. It was right there in the moment.
Oh.
It's because that's how Asians
Sorry.
talk. This episode's brought to you by Incogni and Takodas. So tell us something crazy about your life here. We're trying to figure something out.
I know. I have a lot of near-death experiences.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've like almost died a bunch of times, like a lot, too often. One of them got 30 million views in a day.
What happened?
I drove a side-by-side, a 4-seater side-by-side off like a 7-story cliff, and I rode it off, walked away immediately, and then the cartel were just like, "You owe us $50,000."
Ooh, the Italians are coming.
No, the cartel, the Mexican cartel.
No, I
Do
know.
you count tonight as one of the nights you almost died?
I bombed on stage. Yeah, it's terrible. Holy fuck.
Yeah. Do you have audiences? Are you used to performing in front of other human beings?
Yeah. Okay. Those jokes are those 3 jokes. Like they were my most best performance ones.
What the fuck was that sentence you just said?
I know. I've got this fluency too. I've got a bunch of fucking disabilities, so it's like you can't tell. But
What we all do. What is your best? What is your best joke that you could tell right now?
my best joke is not quick. Like trying to perform, like trying to get a minute is so much harder than trying to do like a 3-minute set or any of that shit.
Right, because you have long setups, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, I am right.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep it moving here. Here's a little joke book, Newfoundland.
Christ. Okay.
Oh, everybody's sad.
Sad.
I mean, he's doesn't have any. There's nothing to talk about. There he goes.
See ya.
We're gonna keep it moving along
Keep
here.
it moving. Back to the bucket.
Back to the bucket. This is surprisingly our 9th bucket pull of the night. We've been flying through it here tonight. Make some noise for Neil Rubenstein.
Neil Rubenstein, everybody. Okay.
Yeah, hi everybody. Yeah, I'm Neil Rubenstein. People mispronounce it all the time too. Rubenstein, Rubenstein, Goldberg. I'm named after my grandfather, Norman Rubenstein, but I know that wasn't his name, because he came over from Poland in the 1930s. So his name was like a bunch of C's and Z's, no vowels. Inside out K for some reason. And just the immigration guys couldn't read it. They're like, "What are you showing me, a Wi-Fi password? Is that?" Like, we're giving out a lot of Normans today. You're gonna be Norman from now on. He's like, "My last name's Norman Rubenstein." You guys made me nervous. Holy shit. We're giving out a lot of Normans today. You're gonna be Norman from now on. Norman Rubenstein. He's like, "My last name's Jones." Like, "Not anymore, Jew." And they just shoved him back down the stairs. That's how it was for us. Never been a good time in history for the Jews. No one's been like, "Oh, you're Jewish, right this way," Well, once. Stepped on the well once, but all right. That one.
Neil Rubenstein. Hello, Neil.
Hello, Neil.
You've been on this show before, right?
Yeah, and it went better.
Yeah, it went better last time.
Yeah, that's all right.
What do you think went wrong tonight? You said that
I got nervous. I switched because he brought up Jew right away.
Who?
Whoever said Jew.
I think they were yelling at Ari.
Yeah, also, because Mark looks Jewish, so I was like, all right, I guess we'll do Jew jokes.
Or there's the rabbi in the middle here.
Yeah.
That you haven't seemed to notice. This Yiddish fucking overlord.
Quite the matzo balls.
Yeah. The final boss of Auschwitz, the video game here. Ari Shafir.
You look like you eat Jews.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
You
good.
look more like Rubenesque.
Yeah. He did that last time he did the Reuben scene.
You don't have to. Yeah, the people are. Let the new people make the
okay,
same
yeah,
jokes that everybody thinks when they see you. It should be a barometer to let you know exactly what people think.
How long have you managed the animal band at Chuck E. Cheese?
What do you do for work, Neil? What do you do?
I just do this mostly, surprisingly.
How do you make money doing this?
Like doing shows, road shows, and then also Sirius XM royalties and YouTube stuff.
From a show you have on Sirius XM?
No, I have a record out.
That's right.
And it's in like regular rotations.
You're a musician.
No, comedy album out.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
isn't that
embarrassing.
concerning?
How long have you been doing stand-up again?
10 years.
10 years. And you're making money doing this.
Yeah, I mean not a ton, not as much as you guys, but.
Yeah. You're goddamn right. I bought my own fucking clone.
I have a hot tub in my bathtub.
I do have a hot tub in my bed. How'd you
I know, that's why I said it.
Neil, since this isn't going hilarious from your
Yeah.
end, let's go the other direction. Tell us about the saddest thing in your
In
life.
your life.
Of all time, like what's some type of trauma that you're dealing
What
with?
makes you cry?
I tend to talk about my parents' deaths a lot.
Yeah, what happened there exactly?
No, my mom died just a month after my dad.
And did you eat both of them?
Yes.
All right. So how did they die?
My dad died. It was like concussive symptoms, but it was just like he was just like an old man.
He was an old man.
And my mom died of leukemia. So, yeah. But we didn't believe her because she was like a huge
Red band.
She was a huge hypochondriac, so we didn't believe her.
Oh my God! So your mom was complaining that she was sick with something, and you guys didn't believe her.
Yeah.
And then it turns out she had leukemia.
Yeah.
So you must be dealing with the guilt of that.
No, not really. I mean, what the fuck? If I believed her, what would that change?
She would have gotten treated for leukemia.
No, she would not.
Ever heard of chemotherapy?
She was already like in the hospital. Actually, chemo. She had breast cancer. They gave her chemo. It gave her leukemia.
Wait, she was in the hospital for cancer and you still did not believe her?
Where were you? The cafeteria?
Yes. Yes.
I'm so sorry.
She was. Yeah. Because like she was always like, you know, I have fibromyalgia. We're like, what are the symptoms? Being mean to me, you know? Like,
wow, your mom was mean to you.
Yeah. So then, so then she was in the hospital for leukemia, and they were like,
it's okay.
I don't know who's doing it, but it's great. Yeah, she was in the hospital, and my sister was like, come see her, she's about to die. And we're like, yeah, we'll get there when we get there.
And then what happened?
I got there like as she died.
Like when you say as she died, like because like there's a part where the heart stops.
No.
So like did you make it or was it just afterwards? And you feel guilty about it?
Should I be doing bits or
no?
No, she just I wasn't asking you, dickhead. Yeah, she
you know, it seems like you're dealing with a lot of trauma here, and I'm gonna bring out someone special to talk with you right now. Don't worry, it's not your mom or dad. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special treat. Make some noise swinging in just to give a quick analysis of the great Neil Rubenstein. A very, very special treat. Make some noise for the great and powerful Dr. Drew, everybody. Wow. Legend of the game. The man, the myth. We know him, we love him. The great and powerful Dr. Drew.
Dr. Drew.
Dr. Drew, grab Mark Norman's mic there, or Neil's, whatever. And
been using it enough.
The great Neil Rubenstein ran late to the death of his mother, and he has problems dealing with it. He says that his mom picked on him, his parents died, and that's why he says he eats himself to death every day. Do you have any advice?
He's taking some liberties with the story. But, yeah.
So you were there when your mom died?
Yeah, we watched. Yeah, we were there.
And what happened?
No, we just...
Jesus Christ.
She just died?
She was like, just wanted her kids around her, and we all said goodbye, and she asked me to, to make sure I make jokes about leukemia.
Well, sometimes when your mom's a C, she does you a favor. Because when she dies, you don't give a shit.
No, she wasn't.
Oh, now we're defending them.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
So, is there a food addiction here? Is that...
I don't know.
This is serious shit.
Yes. Tell us about the food addiction, Neil. Go ahead.
I don't know if it's food. I guess I don't
It
know.
is. It's food.
It's food, but
Yeah. It's definitely food.
It's definitely
have there been other addictions?
I've fluctuated in my life. I am fat now. I'm also old now. I wasn't always that either. Yeah, I struggle.
You seem like a very sensitive man.
I am a sensitive man.
I see that.
I have RSD. Is that a thing?
RSD, what's that?
I have HBO, but what is that?
Really superb
No.
diet?
Yeah. I'm a sensitive
We're
guy.
boring everybody to death right now.
Yeah,
Maybe
this
I
is
should
terrible.
meet with him backstage.
You know what? That's actually a great... What is RSD, though? I want to know.
What is it? Rejective...
Whoa. Jesus. Wow, the audience is wild here tonight.
Wild.
Some guy just yelled, regenerative sucking dick, just to show you the quality of the fan base we have here. He's now bowing.
Christ.
What an asshole. Guys, make some noise. What just a fun pleasure to get to call him out. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend, the great American, Dr. Drew Pinsky, everybody.
This is a legendary show tonight.
We do love you. Thank you, Dr. Drew. We're so happy you swung by. You never know who you'll see here. There they go. They're going to have a little session. I'm just kidding. Dr. Drew, go enjoy yourself. You can't help that, man.
Dr. Drew, the only man who can wear a child's small shirt and make it look good.
It's true. Except for us. We do a good job, too. What an episode. Did you guys have fun tonight?
This was so good.
You know, there's only one way to end an episode like this. And it is with the reigning, defending Hall of Famer, the record holder for all-time appearances and interviews. A man who some people say is the Richard Pryor's favorite comedian. Some people say that when this man sleeps at night, yes, go ahead.
He dreams about Dane Cook bits.
That's right. Some people say that when he wakes up in the morning, Chuck Norris is afraid of him.
He's the only guy who wipes his butt after he pees.
A man so hot that he cooks steak on his own thigh. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Vanilla Gorilla, the Memphis Strangler, the Big Red Machine, William Montgomery.
And that is true. I do wipe my butt after I pee. Anytime I hear someone say, I didn't save my dog saved me, I'm like, you stole Lassie? Wait, were you drowning? Or... The children's show Sesame Street is celebrating Pride Month, and I'm going to be honest, I had no idea puppets had anuses. How about those people that say, I'd like to order an iced coffee, hold the ice. I want to go up and say, I'd like a blowjob, but hold the blow. And they go, wait, what? And then I'm like, I'm sorry, can I fill out an application? And on the 8th day, God created Aphex Twin, and Aphex Twin said, no, we just need 7. And God was like, oh my God, he's such a genius. Okay, that's my time, Tony. Thank you.
Montgomery.
William Montgomery
has done it again.
Unbelievable.
A long-awaited Aphex Twin reference. It's been a while.
Been forever. I started listening to Aphex Twin again, Tony.
Yeah. You love it. What do you do when you listen to Aphex Twin? Have you been rowing?
Fuck. Yeah, well, I'm at 980,000 meters. So on Wednesday, I'm going to hit 1,000,000 meters, Tony, on the row machine. I got to get my A1C down. I'm pre-diabetic. So that's why I'm doing 1,000,000 meters on the row machine.
Wow.
William, this is the first time I've ever seen long short shorts.
It's the first time what?
Shut up, man.
No, I really didn't hear you.
The short... All right.
Oh, the short shorts?
William, what's your love life like?
Wait, no, William's on every week. Me, we know his love life.
That's right.
But yeah, Tony, I started and finished a puzzle. I started it Friday, finished it on Sunday. So those.
What was the puzzle about?
It was a hard one. We are talking. It was the table of a diner. It was a cheeseburger on there. It was 2 different types of pickles on there. Ooh. It was a apple
Keep describing the things that were on the puzzle. There was a what? A cheeseburger?
Yeah, there was the cheeseburger. I mean, we're also talking apple pie. Couple straws of different colors. Those were kind of hard. Sorry, Tony, I just can't get into it tonight.
You can't describe the things that were in the puzzle?
I'm trying, but then it's like they were I don't know.
What's going on, Willie?
Really?
I don't really want to get into it right now.
No, come on, Willie. Willie.
It's just friends here.
Well, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow, Tony. I haven't told anybody this, but I've been out on the road. I've been having a great time out on the road, but I've actually turned into a bug chaser. And that's somebody that has unprotected sex with people with like HIV and stuff, and I'm getting my STD results tomorrow.
Wow.
So seriously, I'm a little worried about it, and I have fucking high blood pressure, high A1C. I could have HIV.
What else? What else might you have?
Fuck, I mean, they're thinking maybe a little gonorrhea. I know I got herpes, Tony! So genital warts!
Oh my goodness. What else?
Have you heard of RSD?
RSD?
Regenerative sucking dick?
Yeah.
That was the last guy.
Wow. When you said you were a bug chaser, I thought maybe you were chasing bugs.
No, it's a.
If you were gonna chase bugs, what kind of bugs would you chase?
What's your favorite bug?
What are your favorite bugs?
Oh my gosh, I love little cicadas. They make really fun noises in the summertime. Just cicadas, Tony. That's all I can think about right now. I can only think. I'm sorry. No. What else? Hold on. What other bugs do I like? Beetles.
Ooh.
Redman! Stop.
Ladybugs?
Some guy just yelled ladybug.
Yeah, ladybugs.
What about what about ladyboys? What's your love life like? We're doing it, Red Band.
Are you excited that there's 2 of me up here, William? You've done the show more than anybody else.
I've never seen it. I love it, Tony. It really is nice. And 2 beautiful men up here like y'all. It really has been so nice, and y'all are laughing at the same time, and it's been so funny, and
it's cool.
I've loved it.
Tony and the Zohan. It's a little reference.
I love it.
All right.
William, anything else crazy going on that we should know about
Just heading to Tampa, Florida, so we'll see how Tampa goes.
Oh boy, Tampa.
Yep.
Huh.
Why are you guys cheering for Tampa like that?
What are your favorite cities, William?
Oh my gosh, I mean, I really love Portland!
Whoa. Named a liberal dumpster fire first in the middle of Texas.
Spokane!
Another Extremely liberal.
Liberal.
Conservative.
They love gay stuff.
Oh my god. That cigarette's out.
This is beyond the filter. I've never seen someone smoke that far into a cigarette.
What is wrong with me? William, anything else? Should you name a few more bugs that you love, huh?
Hey,
Oh, someone. Yep. Just
why did that bitch say Jacksonville? He said bugs. He's like, what kind of bugs? I'm trying to think of bugs, bitch. I don't need to fucking... It's sure as shit not Jacksonville, you stupid bitch, for the fucking places I like. Seriously, what the fuck is that, you stupid bitch? I'm already obviously having a really hard time up here tonight. Seriously. I gotta go to the fucking doctor tomorrow, you stupid bitch. I almost hit 1,000,000 fucking meters on the row machine. I'm sure your stupid ass couldn't touch that, you stupid bitch. You're probably horribly out of shape. I've been doing it every day, you bitch!
William Montgomery, done it again, ladies and gentlemen. This episode brought to you by Incognito and Tacovas. Ladies and Mark Norman, tell us your what's shaking? The pods, you're on tour. What's the website for tickets?
Hey, MarkNormanComedy.com. Get some tickets on the road. Praise Allah. Quape it up. Comedy.
The great Ari Shafir, where are you at?
Mark Norman's doing a special in November in Boulder, Colorado. Everyone come see that.
Wow. Plugging Mark Norman's special taping 6 months out.
Yeah.
Are you up to anything?
I've got a new podcast called You Be Trippin'. Got over 20 listeners.
Ari Shafir and Mark Norman, we always love it. The Protect Our Parks boys are in town.
Go see them on the road.
We love them.
We love them.
And we love us.
We love us.
I love me.
Come see me on the road.
Yes, indeed. Believe it or not, everybody, you're not going to believe this, but this actually isn't me. It's Adam Ray, everyone. Kill Tony, Hall of Famer, Guest of the Year, multi-character legend, and now, I must admit, this is indeed my new favorite character. Joe Biden, Dr. Phil, fucking Jeremy, Elaine, Adam Ray, and all the greats. And now Tony Hinchcliffe has joined the fray. Adam Ray.
Donald Land and the Disney's McDonald's Happy Meal.
It's a story that spans over 50 years and goes in quite a few unexpected directions. So sit back, relax, and let's take a deep dive into one of fast food's most
alien
iconic
attack.
and absolutely bonkers advertising campaigns.
What the fuck is this? Damn, Ronald looks so sad. Holy shit. It's like he's listening to Marilyn Manson for the first time. He's going through a phase or something. Christ. Someone help my boy out. We live in a fucking restaurant. Shit.
Beyond operational changes was rebranding the face of McDonald's with a new official mascot.
Yeah, he looks cool.
Named Speedy.
Yeah,
What
Speedy
made the
looks
McDonald's
great.
franchise really take off was a milkshake mixer salesman by the name of Ray Kroc. So he made a deal with the McDonald's brothers to begin franchising the fast food restaurant all over the country.
Well, I said, why don't you get somebody to do it? They said, well, we don't know anybody who want to do it.
This sounds like a guy who made milkshakes for McDonald's.
You want to
So I said, what are you doing with the milkshakes? I said, I'll come in and I'll fucking make the milkshakes for you.
So for our story, you just need to know that in 1961, Ray Kroc officially bought them out and began focusing on expanding the fast food franchise exponentially. But first was to establish a new mascot that was more enticing than a winking hit. Enter Bozo the Clown, who was first introduced on television in 1949, and by the 1960s, he was the world's most famous clown. and
Yes, what a wonderful
Numerous actors
character.
played the charming clown during the height of his popularity.
Yes, of course.
The two- the height
Can
of
you
his
fucking believe that there was a time in our evolutionary history where people actually enjoyed these things? Like, it's crazy to look back on it. Like, I often think, like, you know, people from back in the day weren't so different from us now. They just didn't have, like, the same luxuries and, like, knowledge. But no, people back then were fucking weird. Like, look at this shit.
I'm Ronald McDonald. Give me a McDonald's shake.
Pretty cool costume.
The restaurant's new mascot, Ronald McDonald, made it and boost their influence on children even further.
Did anyone ever like Ronald McDonald, though? I mean, even I remember as a kid, we all fucking hated him.
Ah, the pitter-patter.
And, I mean, the only one that was kind of cool was the Hamburglar, just because his name is cool.
Is music to our ears. McDonald's when suddenly...
Oh god, not the burger alarm! Holy fuck.
One adventure had Ronald and his friend Tim encounter the hamburger.
Oh!
Trying to steal all those delicious McDonald's hamburgers.
I don't remember him looking like
help
that.
of a giant milkshake machine aboard a
Right.
train, Ronald decides to whip
Goblin.
up an irresistible
Scoot
McDonald's
out.
chocolate shake. He demands for them to hand over all those tasty Filet-O-Fish sandwiches.
Or what? Does he have a weapon? He pulls out a fucking 9 or something? Like, what is he gonna do to you?
There's a Filet-O-Fish lake.
Don't give him your
The two friends are
Filet-O-Fishes.
then allowed to enjoy all those tasty Filet-O-Fish sandwiches. There were also concepts for a couple McDonaldland high chairs that were never produced. And thank God, because these would have been absolutely traumatizing to children.
This is a real design they thought would be good? This is like some shit out of a Lovecraft game, like The Shore. It's like an SCP. You sit in this chair and then all of a sudden you can smell the future or something. Ronald McDonald peers into your soul, bestows upon you a curse. All you can taste is salty Filet-O-Fish. Man, it's fucking crazy that these things were like actually considered at some point. That's wild, man. But Burger King had the Xbox 360 games like Sneak King, so they win.
Of course it's me. And all of your other friends, too. Come on in and look around.
Don't do it, it's a fucking trap.
McCheese and Officer Big
Holy
Mac,
shit.
There were all kinds of ways to have fun.
Don't
in
accept a
McDonald's
hamburger from a
playground.
stranger.
There was the previously successful ad campaign. Kids didn't really want to eat at McDonald's anymore. The
Yeah, because it's
culprit?
not cool.
Star Wars.
Oh!
Kind of.
What?
Burger Chef introduces Star Wars Fun Meals for your kids. A hamburger
Star Wars just made them lose their appetite?
As the 1980s, which were used to advertise, as the name implies, the Happy Meal. The same year saw the arrival Birdie the Early Bird, who, as you can probably guess, advertised the new McDonald's Early Bird breakfast menu. But while the Happy Meal gave
Those
the
hash
product
browns were
purpose,
banging.
it was also
Birdie the
undergoing
Erdy
major
Wordy or
alterations.
whatever
You
the
see,
fuck her
around the
name
same
was,
time,
she
the
was onto something.
ramifications of the McDonald's crop
Those hash
lawsuit
browns were
began
nutty.
seriously. There was also the matter of 1985 retired one of the most iconic characters at McDonald's, Mayor McCheese.
No, God,
But hey,
why?
At least we got the addition of the
They killed
adorable,
Mayor
but also
McCheese!
kind of terrifying McNugget
A
buddies.
public flogging to send him out.
Its competitors, they also decided to get into the movie title.
was that?
Their first
That looks like
was
Ludwig.
definitely an odd one, with Star Trek.
Who the
motion
fuck was that in
picture.
Star Wars? It looks like they just put Ludwig on a glass. Maybe it was just the quality, but I thought for sure it was a Ludwig Easter egg.
There's more than one way.
From expensive commercials, contests, and elaborate games. However, while the film
Did
was
that say
generally well
$40
received,
million?
it wasn't an elaborate game.
Holy shit! Who became an overnight super millionaire from McDonald's? Man just bit into a Filet-O-Fish and found a $40 million check? Like, Jesus Christ. A total of, oh, so it's not one winner gets it all. It's just like they spent $40 million on the game. Okay.
Was also a major
Okay,
flop.
much
It was
better.
a huge financial loss for
I
the
didn't get that impression.
So McDonald's, as an attempt to get back in their
Government is now looking into that chicken head found in a McDonald's meal. Investigators with the Department of Agriculture are looking into the discovery as well.
That is nasty.
That was pretty gross.
I don't think it's that bad.
This sunk the entire relationship between Disney and
increase in public
McDonald's.
awareness of the nutrition, or lack thereof, in fast food offerings, especially when it came to McDonald's.
McTrouble
All of a
in
sudden, the characters in
Fatland?
McDonaldland, including Ronald, came to McDonald's.
What? Holy shit. What an aggressive article.
Come on.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, see you later. Be back by 10. Okay.
Thanks for inviting me in. Here I come.
He made all of my...
There's a nip slip in this, watch out. Are you fucking serious? I can't even just watch Architectural Digest with a rich, unrelatable person flexing on me? Without fear of toss? Is there really a nip slip in here? That's what I said. Every rich person has a small dog that they carry around. It's just mandatory. Yeah, what's the timestamp so I can avoid it? It doesn't happen. Okay.
This
What
is my
the fuck?
vagina tunnel. Shall I go through? I'm gonna go through.
A vagina tunnel.
And then you're inside.
It's like something I would have.
Come in, Alfie. Come on, baby. I come in here to think, I come in here to create, I feel inspired in the vagina tunnel. So I'm going to show you where this lovely...
Her house is like my closet. This house is wacky. That's just a giant,
This is my
like,
bedroom.
titty
Every time I
monster
walk in here, I feel
statue.
calm again. As well, we also have these lovely bouquet of vagina flowers. It's vagina appreciation.
Why is everything vaginal
Alice in
based?
Wonderland. Every room has a different theme.
Is she sponsored by Adam and Eve too?
This is definitely like a Mad Hatter's tea party, but there's like jungle theme. There's
She would lose her fucking mind in my closet.
like an old
I'm
English
telling you
style
right now,
room,
if she went in there, she would lose her fucking mind.
and plants galore. Everything again, like I said, was very dark.
Do a
So
collab.
most of it was black
Yeah, I have so many vaginas and dildos and fleshlights.
kind of painted all white. So as we keep going through here, this
I mean,
bathtub is
she's even welcome to have one if she'd like.
You see this little
A Moby
walkway.
Huge could really bring a room together.
This one would kind of match.
She strikes me as someone that just got so much money and had no idea what the fuck to spend it on.
Favorite. Change a little bit when they're feeling a certain way. That everyone needs to come up.
I have a small version of those. Are they still on my desk? No, I might have put them in the closet. She has like the double XLs, triple turbos. Mine are still like the medium trainers. I don't know where I put them. It has to be in the closet. I used to have them by my desk.
Funny. I did not know this, but I feel like if you can, everyone needs to have a ball pit in a near vicinity.
I have a ball pit. She literally took my house and my goofy rooms I set up and put more money into it. This is dog shit. What? I made a ball pit for my dogs. I swear to God, if this is for her dogs, I'm gonna be tight.
Some sort of childlike innocence or joy.
Oh,
or
she
just
uses
the
it herself.
need
Okay.
For fun. They're really great for stress. You can't cry.
I used to
with
surf
it.
mine.
Tried. Are you kidding me? There's a shoe in here? That's not cute.
Probably a dead body or something. The ball pit, it hides things very well.
A big movie
Such as
freak.
dog shit.
This is an old classic.
This is cool. This is like the coolest house we've seen. It just has all kinds of goofy
This is
shit.
my band room.
I
This is
love
where
this.
I like to play music, instruments. I play the drums and the piano and
She's the
guitar.
female version of you. I don't know about
Move
that.
around and play with. Get
Is-
out of here!
She has inspired me to put more vagina and cock flavored things around my own abode. I need to free them from the confines of the closet and sprinkle them throughout the house. That was actually inspirational. Someone wanted to see this. I don't know Defunct Land. Or I'm sorry, I don't know Action Park. Someone wanted to see this. I don't know The history and holy shit is like my closet. The history of Disney's worst attraction ever, Superstar Limo. I don't know that one. Oh, because this was California. Yeah, I never rode this.
The big cheese. I'm not the big. I wish I was the big cheese. This is the big cheese.
Oh my God! Mickey!
You all day. Well, I want to give you a personal tour of Disney's California Adventure. Ooh, what do you say we start with a ride on California Screamin'?
So, Mickey?
Yeah, this looks like shit.
You know, Mickey, I think this is the beginning.
Sounds good, monkey.
You betcha.
It wasn't. And now the story of a company in panic and the one CEO who just couldn't seem to catch a break.
So was Michael Eisner like the worst CEO of Disney ever? Like, this guy seems to fucking suck. He can't get anything right.
2 years later in 1984, it was
Take it
becoming
easy, Queen.
increasingly clear that despite Epcot's
Thanks to recent
success,
8-track.
Disney as a company was not doing well. A string of box office failures from their studio and big budget projects for the parks had brought Disney to the lowest point in the company's history.
The fuck is
and many
Splash?
feared a takeover. In a bold move by the company,
Oh,
then
wait.
CEO and President Ron Mil- then by the company.
Hold on. Is this the, Yeah, hey, wait, I know Splash. When I was a kid, there's a scene in Splash where the mermaid has her titties out. and you can see side boob. I used to pause that scene occasionally. It wasn't my go-to movie, but I used to watch that occasionally to look at titties when I was a young man. Let me I'll just type it in. Splash titty scene, maybe? Splash titty? Nope. That, oh, wow. I don't know what I was thinking with that. I don't know if I can find the scene, but yeah, it's a classic. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about.
Apart from the Disneyland Hotel, the Rather Corporation also owned the RMS Queen Mary, a retired ocean liner that was permanently docked in Long Beach, California. After Disney acquired the Rather Corporation, Eisner became interested in transforming the Queen Mary and surrounding land into a new resort called Port Disney. Port Disney was to feature hotels,
very ambitious.
a cruise ship dock, and an all-new ocean-themed amusement park called Disney Sea. Eisner pitted the cities of Anaheim and Long Beach against one another, trying to decide whether to build Disney Sea as
holy shit
Disneyland resort or build it in Long Beach within Port.
Imagine if he actually made that.
In 1990, and Anaheim and Long
What
Beach both
the
worked with
fuck?
Disney
That looks
in order to bring a new
nuts.
theme park to their city. However, the citizens of both cities were not.
This man was straight building
Citing
Atlantis.
the issues of the residential neighborhood, Eisner had a simple technique that he often used when he decided on new projects.
What will lose us the most money quickest?
Whenever Eisner saw another
Classic
company
Eisner.
doing something successfully, he decided that Disney would do the same thing. Moreover, he would take the idea and do basically the same thing in basically the same place. For instance, after seeing the success of the amusement park zoo hybrid Busch Gardens Tampa in the early 90s, he greenlit Disney's Animal Kingdom. The park was just over an hour from Busch Gardens. After seeing the success of the Church Street Station nightclubs in Orlando, Florida, Eisner greenlit his own nightclubs in
So this guy was just plagiarized.
Pleasure Island was
And
about
still
half an hour
couldn't
from
do it
Disney's
right.
Station. So when Westcott was canceled and Disney returned to the
Fucking
drawing board,
Eisner.
it wouldn't be long until, since the Disneyland Resort at the time provided
His
such
whole
short
career was just
visits to
copying
vacationers,
homework
many of the guests
badly.
would go explore the other. This concept would develop into the plans for California Adventure, a California-themed theme park to be located in the already California-themed California. Concept art for the park was released in
Who cares about California that much? Do you want to experience California? Just go outside in California.
Soaring above you. In the Hollywood section of the park, there was to be a
Who needs a fucking tribute to
the
California?
observation
What
deck
the
and
fuck?
former restaurant at the Los Angeles International Airport, which was being renovated by Walt Disney Imagineering around the time that California Adventure was in development. This was to be the show building to one of California Adventure's
Oh my god, this word is losing meaning. I've heard it so many fucking times.
a high-speed dark ride that
Eisner
would take
proposed the
guests on a
California,
wild
Californiaception, California in California
As guests
Adventures,
boarded the
California,
attraction, they would be greeted by Michael Eisner. For instance, guests would fly past the famous Tail of the Pup hot
Thanks,
dog
Valentine.
stand
We
with
actually
a
watched
large
all of
man
Chains
in
of Love.
rhinestones creating sounds of flatulence. But as guests turned the corner, it would become clear that this was actually Elvis Presley squirting mustard onto a hot dog. The ride ended with guests reaching the Chinese theater, only to have Eisner tell them that he would have to cancel the contract because they had been caught by the paparazzi. Then, a picture taken of guests while on the ride would be shown, cropped into a tabloid reporting on their limo chase. After this, guests would exit
Sounds
and
like
walk
shit.
the red carpet into the Chinese theater, which was the gift shop and exit to the attraction, where fake Oscars, on-ride
These two
photos,
gift
and
subs, butter.
t-shirts would have been
Resub
sold.
Jable.
The original concept of Superstar Limo was nothing groundbreaking, but it seemed that it would have been a fun dark ride that would have fit perfectly in the Hollywood section of the park. However, the mid-90s version of the attraction would not be the one that guests experienced when the park opened. And this time, it wasn't Eisner's fault.
I can't even believe that. Eisner paid him to say that.
In August of
This was
1997,
Eisner's fault.
in Paris, France, Diana, Princess of Wales, was killed in a limo accident. Her driver was
shit.
supposedly fleeing from paparazzi when he lost control of the wheel. The tragedy captured the attention of the entire world, who grieved the death of the princess and the other passengers. As for Eisner and his team, they now had a big problem. Superstar Limo could no longer be a high-speed paparazzi chase. because
Yeah.
It would now seem that it was some
Yeah.
sort of twisted reference to the tragedy. The Imagineers scrambled.
Eisner got
briefly
fucked on that
considering
one.
Cloning a... Unfortunately, if their job was to please the boss, they had done it a little too well. Eisner, who had been in the entertainment industry for decades, adored the inside jokes and Hollywood gags.
Jesus
He loved them
Christ,
so much that he
Eisner.
greenlit the new, terrible version of the attraction. Imagineering, most likely baffled at what they now had to do, did their best to make the attraction work. This art style
Thanks,
was
Reset
also
Puppy
used
Lover.
within the ride itself. The only three-dimensional animated figures would be that of celebrities, but due to the lack of
Oh,
budget,
hey!
these would have to be
That-
celebrities
who was
whose
that, Jared
likenesses were
Fogle? Who the
cheap
fuck
or
just
stars
popped
that the
out
Walt
there?
Disney Company already had contracts with. Also, these were not animatronics, but barely animated figures with minimal, unconvincing movement. At some point,
Who was
Eisner
that?
realized that
That's
the ride
Regis?
was going to be bad. The retooled ride opened with California Adventure on February 8th, 2001. So was it as bad as they thought it would be? Yes. Yes, it was.
I want to see it. Let's fucking ride it, baby. Get me on there with a GoPro. Let's go.
The inside jokes to California and the entertainment industry would begin with a female announcer giving instructions to arriving passengers.
Try not to fall asleep on the ride. That's the only rule. Oh, hey, that was the only rule. Fuck yeah, good guess. I'm a genius.
Entertainment news report. After guests winded their way through the queue, they would approach the ground transportation section of the airport and board their limo. A sparkly, purple, cartoonish limo.
Hey, that looks pretty cool if you ask me.
Cars and tells them to enjoy their premiere.
As a solid whip.
Sent on their way into their
This is fucking drifting around corners.
An announcer tells them to keep their hands, feet, and egos in the limo at all times. Ha! The limo enters a dark tunnel.
Hey, don't be mean to the ride. What the fuck? It's not their fault. They didn't want to do it.
The next show scene is the Sunset
Pretty cool.
Strip. Here, guests get to see Tim Allen and Jackie Chan.
Tim Allen! And Jackie Chan, yeah!
Guests are shown an on-ride photo of themselves before entering the final tunnel, where their agent tells them that they are a superstar. And
Hey,
that was
Zell
Superstar Limo.
And Hookins. I don't know why he called it the worst attraction ever. That shit looked fucking awesome.
Here we go. Now this is not a scary fast ride, right?
No. This is just like a... You don't get it. You can't just experience it with a video. You have to be in there and feel the hydraulics and the adrenaline of like being in the car as it slowly drives through. It's not the same with just a video.
This is a really easy ride to go on. Yeah? Okay.
JCC in sync. Woo! Let's fucking get it.
Hold your breath now.
Whoa! Look at how much fun Drew's having. Wow, this is one hell of a ride.
Hollywood favorite, Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, we're having fun.
There might be no better way to illustrate the reaction the public had to the ride than the on-ride photos. It is no surprise that the ride was received negatively, with guests complaining
Can't
that they
imagine
waited
why.
a half hour to ride the cheap pop-up book. Superstar Limo was not the only issue. California Adventure as a whole was berated by the general public and critics alike.
But overall, the lines were so short at times out here. I thought it was closed.
The new management team constructed the Pixar-themed dark ride, Monsters, Inc. Mike and Sully to the rescue. The simple dark ride would take guests throughout the events of the first Monsters, Inc. film, and it was set to open on January 23rd.
Looks like shit. Boo. Where's Tim Allen? Oh wait, Tim Allen actually does voice in this, doesn't he?
Oh no. The ride very much lives on.
Tim Allen is in Monsters, Inc., isn't he?
Since the Monsters, Inc. dark ride was a quick fix.
No? Okay. Alright. Boo. Fuck this. No Tim Allen.
And there was one more thing. Oh yeah. They
Can't
stripped the
click Link
C-list
Sonic, but
celebrity
wouldn't watch
figures and
that
dressed
tonight
them into
anyway.
various animatronics throughout the ride. Some of these zombatronics are more obvious than others, and the Drew Carey and Jackie Chan figures are especially easy to spot. But don't worry.
Yeah!
Most, if not every... The story is a good reminder that even a company as big as Disney can still get themselves into financial difficulty, creative gridlock, and even some pretty wacky situations.
That is
On the
pretty
next,
wacky.
Defunct Land.
Okay, one more Defunct Land. The failure of Disney's Chuck E. Cheese ripoff Club Disney. I'm thinking the Chuck E. Cheese one as well.
During all of this, Eisner himself would cash in stock options of nearly $600 million.
Holy
Money was
shit!
flying all over the place at the Walt Disney Company.
What
but none
the
of it was going to
fuck?
the company's other major division. Disney Parks had gone on a roller coaster of its own.
No wonder he didn't fucking care about making
and Eisner's
Disney any
proclaimed
good.
Disney decade was
Good
not going
God.
as planned.
Defunct Land is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Was that
In
Killer Bean?
1990s, the Wild West of
They get
themed
Jeff Lu to
entertainment,
voice that one?
apart from the recent themed restaurant chains, were sprouting up all over the country, with the usual suspects being Rainforest Cafe, the Hard Rock Cafe, and Planet Hollywood.
Oh,
The
Planet
most
Hollywood was so
unexpected of the
good.
New developments might have been the
fuck?
rise in
Place was
indoor
great.
children's play places. These were a mix of tubes, slides, ball pits, nets, stairs with steps.
Stupid
following
kids
the
having
body,
fun on a
socks,
boring course.
Socks with holes in them,
Running swing here? I don't think so.
Damn, marketing was so different back then. Holy shit.
Think so. Then where?
This is like some TikTok shit.
DZ is made just for me. A place where I can really cut loose.
What the fuck is DZ? D's nuts or something? Like, what the fuck is this? I've never heard of DZ. Discovery
opened
Zone?
its first location in Kansas, opening 39 more locations until being purchased in 1992 by wealthy Chicago businessman Donald Flynn. In less than 3 years,
Donald
the chain
Flynn,
expanded
big
to
man.
340 locations. McDonald's had noticed the competition, and in 1991 had created their own chain of indoor
I don't
amusement
know about
centers
that,
named
Num
Leaps
Nums.
and
It's
Bounds.
too nostalgic.
McDonald's would not be able to keep up with Discovery Zone, and would sell all 48 Leaps and Bounds locations to the company in 1994. Around this time, Blockbuster Video, who owned about 20% of Discovery Zone, would up its stake to 50.1% and would assume control of the company in 1995. And 13 fun centers, along with the Discovery Zone name and logo, were purchased by the company's main competitor, a powerful rat named Charles Entertainment Cheese.
That son of a bitch. Wow. That is horrifying. What the fuck? I cannot believe this place was successful. This is like actual horror movie shit. Like, that rat is fucking methed out.
Many locations would be quickly bought by rival chain Showbiz Pizza Place, which was started by a Chuck E. Cheese franchisee in 1980. Showbiz Pizza did not rebrand any of the Chuck E. Cheese restaurants, and the two chains would eventually be merged in 1990, with Showbiz Pizza Time Incorporated choosing to go all in on the Chuck E. Cheese brand, abandoning Showbiz Pizza's animatronic band, the Rockafire Explosion, in the process. Throughout all of the
damn, Showbiz is going in on the technology there. Those animatronics look smooth.
In 1992. It was around this time that the Walt Disney Company took note of the success of these companies. While they might have been late to the game, they expected to fit right in. After all, Discovery Zone had been described as an indoor Disney World, and Chuck E. Cheese's used Disney as a major inspiration during its development. If Disney utilized the same concept, implementing their attention to detail and intellectual properties, they could dominate the new market.
And dominate they did.
One day, Michael Eisner himself walked in looking to purchase some items for Disney. The fact that the CEO of one of the world's largest corporations was concerned with something as small as furniture was a true testament to Eisner's micromanagement. Levitt and Eisner apparently hit it off, and he was quickly named Director of Corporate Projects and Executive Assistant to Eisner. During his first tenure with Disney, he would also become an executive in charge of
just because he fucking gave him an over-the-pants hand job at a furniture store?
Locations, including the Disney Village Marketplace and its Pleasure Island nightclub district. Levitt came up with the idea for an ESPN-themed restaurant to be placed on Pleasure Island. In 1993,
how do you even convince the board of directors to accept that?
A company that
I was shopping for furniture, and you got to meet this guy, Art Levitt. I mean, he's such a nice guy. He gave me like a fucking fist bump and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in charge of our whole company.
Entertainment, an area for children under 3 called the Pooh and You Corner, a storybook time, and a variety of arcade games.
Cool name.
At some locations, there was a Little Mermaid themed.
All right, I'm just gonna go play in the Pooh and You.
Quote, some locations had a magician performing tricks as Merlin, and the cake for the parties was catered by the Cheesecake Factory. A child
That's actually nuts.
Club Disney with an adult, and both were given a
Cheesecake
special
Factory bangs. I mean, that's
so
like
no child could leave with
if you don't know what you want to eat, you go to the Cheesecake Factory and you get a whole fucking dictionary full of pages and pages of shit to eat.
Within the complex,
so many different food items, all 20,000 calories.
The head of attendance calculating at the Walt Disney Company estimated that over 10,000 visitors would show up on opening day. And surprise, he was a little off. When Club Disney opened its doors on February 21st, 1997, only 1,000 visitors showed.
Oh,
shit. No one had learned anything from Euro Disneyland's opening. One sheriff was quoted saying, "We were expecting a lot more people. Maybe because Disney advertised that tens of thousands were going to be here, it scared people away." While reviews were positive, Club Disney was not without its critics. One of the higher-end malls that Club Disney had moved into accused Disney of ignoring the complex's theming standards by implementing their cheesy design. Also, parents complained about the price of admission, especially the necessity for a separate adult ticket, as they were not participating in the club's activities and were required to be there.
True.
Club Disney
it's pretty
also
scummy.
proved that Disney was best off not teaching anything ever. The company was cutting costs across the board, and Club Disney became another casualty of the financial issues. The chain was closed on November 1st, 1999, having never expanded past its original 5 locations.
Jesus Christ.
This was around the same time that Discovery Zone ceased its operations, leading many to believe that indoor play centers were